Today I'm here with this video I've seen going around YouTube called My First Time. And I think the first one I saw was Tyler Oakley's. And I was like, what is he talking about? Sprinkle of Glitter started it, and then Zoella, and then a bunch of other people. They're just basically talking about first times of things. Not my first time, not that, but like first times of other things in your life. I didn't have a lot of time to plan today's video because I've got to go to work, so I thought I would do this one because it seemed relatively simple, and you guys like getting to know me, right? See my t-shirt? It's my Owen Rogers t-shirt that I got at the Owen Rogers meetup the other day. Owen Rogers, I met him. I didn't get any footage of it because I'm a dumbass, but I got pictures of it. Let's get started on the first times of things. So my first word, I believe, was mom. I honestly don't know that one. I know my first curse word. My first curse word was shit. My grandma stubbed her toe and grandma goes, shit! And then I was like, shit, shit, and my uncle was like, it wasn't me, it was mom, I didn't get her to curse first. Yes! So that was my first curse word. My first date, I went to go see Iron Man 2 with my first boyfriend. His name was Ryan. I dated him for 3 months at the end of my freshman year in college. First date, first boyfriend, and first kiss, all from the same dude. I'll give you some backstory. Ryan and I had Japanese class together, and he was a complete and total otaku. I don't know what I was thinking at the time. He was a nice guy. I was really awkward, and I didn't know who I was. He was 21, and he had never had a girlfriend. He had never kissed a girl. We dated for 3 months, and my first kiss with him was in his apartment. His roommate was in the kitchen, and we were just sitting in the living room watching like Futurama or some other show, and he kissed me, and it was the dorkiest thing. It's kind of like, we looked at each other and it was like, are we gonna do this? Like, we didn't say anything, but it was just like, okay, let's do this. And that was it. Like, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't like special or anything. I was 19 when I had my first kiss, so I was old. My first pet, I actually had 3 dogs when I was born. Hannah was a little mutt thing. She was a little black dog that hated everybody. Ginny and Max were 2 Brittany Spaniels, and Max actually had to be put down when I was about 2 because he like bit me and I got stitches. And then Ginny died of like heart disease or something, or diabetes, when I was like 7. I had a lot of dogs. I've always had dogs. My first phobia was moths. I still am afraid of moths. I was at Girl Scout camp. I was about 8. I was at Girl Scout camp and I went into the bathroom, and this huge moth, it was like this big, flew out from behind the toilet, and it was one of the ones with like the eyeballs on the, like not eyeballs, but they look like eyes on the wings. It was terrifying. So I'm still to this day scared of moths. They're so creepy. They're so creepy. My first job was again that summer after freshman year in college. I was 19, and I worked at Petco for 6 months. I quit when I went to UW Tacoma and I joined the newspaper, and I didn't have enough time. But that was the smelliest summer I've ever had. I washed dogs. I washed them. I cut their nails. I brushed their teeth. That was a weird job. My first cell phone was, I don't have it anymore, but it was like the little Nokia brick looking ones. Mine was gold. I got it in the 8th grade. It's such a blast from the past. It's the exact same phone that Tyler Oakley had, but a different color. I'll link Tyler's video below. I'll just make this a video response to it. But it was that exact phone, and it's so old. It had Snake on it, like the little game where you press the button. Yeah, it was so old. So old. My first CD I ever got was actually, I got it as a gift from my parents. 2 of them actually. I got Matchbox 20, More Than You Think You Are, Indigo Girls, oh crap, what was that CD called? Rites of Passage. Basically, my mom started me off right with music. I still have those CDs to this day, and I still listen to them. I love Matchbox 20. Rob Thomas's voice is beautiful and perfect. My first concert was actually with my parents. I went to go see Big Freakin' Deal, like Kiss 106.1's concert when I was like, I think I was like 10. It was like Meredith Brooks and Edwin McCain and Better Than Ezra, and like Mandy Moore was a host or some shit. I don't even know. It was that lady that sang, I'm a bitch, I'm a lover, I'm a child. But my mom loved Edwin McCain, so we went to that. But the first concert I went to by myself, without my parents, was Deck the Hall Ball 2004. I was like 15. It was when The Killers and Modest Mouse and Franz Ferdinand and the Shins and Snow Patrol and Keane played. I think that was it. But that was like one of the best shows ever. Sticking to the same topic, the first show I ever shot was The Lonely Forest with telekinesis and the globes at the Showbox in November of 2009, I believe. That was a good show. Chris Walla joined telekinesis that day. It was pretty awesome. I'm just like fiddling with my camera and I look and I was like, wait, that's the guy from Death Cab for Cutie. What's happening? What? Yeah, Chris Walla played at the first show I ever shot, so that was cool. My first plane ride, I was 9. My family went to Disneyland to visit my cousins. Well, my cousins lived in Anaheim, but we also went to Disneyland. We went for Thanksgiving that year, and it was the worst Thanksgiving ever because it was in Southern California, and my dad's cousin did not like traditional Thanksgivings. We had like jalapeno turkey, and we ate on paper plates, and we didn't have mashed potatoes or stuffing, and it was ridiculous. That was like the worst part about that trip. But the best part was that we got to go to Disneyland, so. My first camera was a Canon PowerShot G5, I think. I remember it had 5 megapixels. 5. Looking back, it's like, oh, 5 megapixels was awesome. Oh my god. My camera has like 18 megapixels now. There's cameras with 32 megapixels. 5 megapixels. I think I was like 15. The first movie I cried at, Cast Away, I wept like a baby. Because of Wilson. Wilson, if you've never seen Cast Away, you will think I'm crazy, but I cried when the volleyball floated away. So many emotions. So many emotions. My first vlog, I've since privated a bunch of these videos, but I basically sat down in front of my camera and I called them This Is a Tangent. It was a reference to like some comedian's joke, but I basically just sat down in front of my SYKE camera. It was probably like 5 years ago, to be honest. I could probably go find it. I could link it to you if there's any still on my old channel. I think I was talking about Flight of the Conchords. I'll link 2 little vlogs that you could go see, old ones of me, because it's funny. It's funny seeing old videos of me because I look totally different. Yeah, those were the first times I could think of that I felt like sharing with you. I obviously wasn't going to share you my first time because I don't need to. That's a little bit too much TMI for my life right now. Let me know some of your first times, first of these things in the comments below, or if you have any questions about any other things that were my first, like my first car. Oh, my first car, his name was Cedric. He was a green Nissan pickup, and he was so beloved. He was my uncle's old car, and he had the best speakers. I named him after Cedric Diggory, because I'm a dork. But one last little thing that I wanted to share with you guys. My friend Chris Orlowski, him and his marketing firm Project Line, they've been doing these new things called Mill Street Sessions, and I went to one the other day with Campfire OK, and it was awesome. There's since been videos posted from the first one when Noah Gunderson came a couple months ago. It'll be kind of cool. It's a bunch of local musicians playing music in the Smith Tower, which is like one of the oldest towers in Seattle. I want to support my friends any way, shape, or form, so links to that will be below, and links to Chris's Pledge Music campaign below as well, so you can help donate to make his record a thing and make him shave off his mustache because it needs to go. But see you guys on Saturday. Bye!